The galaxy had known peace for centuries. Many different civilizations had risen and fallen across the stars, each one maintaining its own delicate balance of power. Wars had been fought, planets had been colonized, and species had thrived, but all under an unspoken rule: never provoke the humans. For aeons, humanity's presence in the universe had been limited. They had not conquered the stars as many of their neighbors had. Instead, they had built a reputation as explorers, diplomats, and occasionally peacekeepers. The Human Federation had always operated at the periphery of galactic conflicts, quietly maintaining a presence but never engaging. That was until the day they entered the war. The Drakari had made their move first, a ruthless empire of reptilian conquerors. They had swept through several systems, annihilating entire civilizations with their superior technology and brutal tactics. The galaxy watched, helpless, as the Drakari expanded their domain, crushing everything in their path. Other empires tried to resist, but the Drakari's unrelenting onslaught was too much to handle. It was a dark time for the universe. The peaceful species, those who relied on diplomacy and trade, had been left defenseless. The Felkari, an insectoid race that had once been allies to the Drakari, had been next. A series of miscalculations and betrayals had pushed the Felkari into a corner, leading them to seek assistance from the galaxy's last remaining force for peace: the humans. The Federation's fleet was small but efficient. It was the last bastion of hope for the galaxy. With the Drakari pressing their advantage, humanity made the bold decision to enter the war. The Drakari, confident in their strength, paid little attention to the Federation's modest ships. They believed that the humans would be easily swept aside, just as all the others had been. They had no idea what they were about to face. When the humans arrived at the front lines, they did not bring with them advanced weaponry or overwhelming numbers. What they'd brought was something far more terrifying: their indomitable will. The first battle between human forces and the Drakari fleet took place in the Maelstrom Nebula, where the human ships, outnumbered and outgunned, engaged in an impossible fight. The Drakari, confident in their technology and their superior numbers, immediately launched a barrage of devastating energy blasts. The humans, however, did not retreat. They didn't even flinch. In that first clash, something extraordinary happened. The human fleet, despite being smaller and less equipped, fought with a ferocity and precision that left the Drakari stunned. The humans had not been trained for war in the way the other species had, but they fought with something more, a spirit that would not be broken. The Drakari flagship, the Virak, had always been an unassailable fortress in the sky, but when it faced the human fleet, something in its crew changed. They saw the human ships maneuvering with incredible coordination, dodging impossible blasts and returning fire with deadly accuracy. They saw something they had never expected. Humans fought like animals cornered, unwilling to accept defeat, fueled by the sheer will to survive. The battle raged for hours, and in the end, the humans emerged victorious. Not through overwhelming firepower, but through sheer determination. It was an unexpected turn of events that shook the Drakari to their core. They had never considered humanity a threat until now. The news spread quickly across the galaxy. Humans had won their first battle, and with it came a new fear, one that rippled through the Drakari Empire and beyond. They knew now that the humans were not a species to be ignored. The Federation's involvement in the war did not stop there. More human ships arrived in waves, bringing fresh reinforcements and technological innovations that defied the expectations of every species. Humanity had something the others didn't: the ability to adapt and overcome. Their ships, though not as technologically advanced as the Drakari's, were designed to withstand punishment and keep fighting. Their soldiers were trained not just in combat, but in tactics that had been honed for centuries on Earth's battlefields. In the following months, humanity's reputation spread like wildfire. The Drakari began to lose battles they thought were guaranteed victories. The Felkari, once enslaved and betrayed, rallied behind the human cause, their war fleets joining the Federation in their fight for freedom. Other species, who had once been reluctant to join the war, now followed humanity's example, and took up arms against the Drakari. As the war continued, the Drakari realized they were fighting a losing battle. They had underestimated the humans, believing them to be weak and complacent. But now they saw that humanity's true power lay not in their technology or their numbers, but in their unyielding spirit. No matter how many times the humans were knocked down, they always rose again. They never gave up. And so, as the war reached its final stages, the Drakari came to a chilling realization. They had provoked the one species they should have never crossed. That humans were not just another race among the stars. They were the ultimate force of nature, driven by a force far more terrifying than any weapon or fleet, the will to fight, to survive, and to win. In the end, the galaxy was free once again. The Drakari, broken and defeated, retreated back into the shadows. And the humans, they stood tall as the galaxy's champions, their victory a testament to the unshakable resolve of a species that would never cower. When humans joined the war, the galaxy learned the hardest lesson of all: never underestimate humanity. For when the humans fight, everyone else cowers in fear.